Why are sneakers so popular?
I would say it's because of people that we watch every day.
Mainly the athletes, because they wear sneakers.
Hip hop.
People like 50 Cent.
Sneaker fanatic.
Oh, I know a person who has closets and rooms and all types of things full of sneakers.
It started back when we took like a survey about the most like influential people in our lives, and a lot of people chose entertainers and people in their family and things like that. But there were a very slim amount of people that chose a politician or somebody that was an activist basically. So that's where we got the whole project to do a sneaker line on an activist instead of a basketball player or singer, because those are what usually fashion industry and entertainment industry usually vibe off. They really don't do anything for people who made a difference.
Maybe they were exploiting it, just trying to get a quick buck off of it.
My position is I don't really care about the people who have their own sneaker lines. Evidently, people like have to make money, and I guess that's their way of knowing that they can make more money. But I also think that other people should be recognized with their own sneakers.
I think it has to do with the hip hop community. I mean, the whole culture of the hip hop, from dancing to rapping, is more than just music now. It's like a whole culture that everybody just gets involved in. So and sneakers are a part of it. So usually the sneakers that the famous people wear are the sneakers you see everyday people wear.
That there are better people who deserve to have these sneakers, even though in a way, the people who do get them, well, certain ones in my opinion, they actually do deserve it because they stand as a role model to other kids and people that's out there.
I chose Dorothy Height for my activist. I did a search online about activists, and of course the most popular ones like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman, Sojourner Truth, those popped up first, and I was just like, I want to choose someone that's different, that did a political or educational difference on the world, and I chose Dorothy Height because she started off, put out many organizations to help African American women, such as the National Council of Negro Women, which is a nonprofit organization for African American women to basically to help them out with if they're single mothers, if they're trying to get an education but don't know how to go about it. And that just really stood out to me because I feel like in my generation there's not a lot of people to help each other.
I chose to do my sneaker on Nigerian musician Fela Kuti.
Why?
I chose to do him because a lot of people don't know about him and how influential he was on music of all types. He pioneered a music called Afrobeat, which is in a lot of music we listen to today, but we just don't know it. He also had direct effect with a lot of the biggest artists of today. His voice is heard on video games like Grand Theft Auto 4. A lot of his songs on there, people don't even know it. Even Jay-Z did a mixtape using some of his samples.
The Little Rock Nine.
Who that?
And they were a group of African American students who were allowed to go to an all-white school. I like the name, that's one. I like Little Rock Nine. I can see that into like a sneaker. And I just liked how that in itself made for our schools to be desegregated.
Well, I designed my sneaker for Andrew Young, who was he was a black politician and also one of the leaders in the civil rights movement. He worked with Martin Luther King, and his goal was to get black people to come together and vote. He wanted us to be a part of our government. So it was also because he's done several things. He was a governor of I think it was Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, and he was also a pastor. So he worked in the church and he was also in politics, and I think that he deserves more recognition the way he got.
I chose to use that sneaker design with the black and the kente and the orange because I believe it represented him well. For one, the kente represents his culture and who he fought for because he was African. The orange represents how fiery and lively he was with his performance.
That one has, okay, the colors are green, black, and red. And that's just for the Afrocentric flag that, you know, since she's an African American woman, I thought that would be great. And then the Adinkra symbol, which is on the green part of the sneaker, that means unity and harmony. And that's, like I said before, that's what she was about. She was about bringing women together, bringing people together when it came to education, both male and female of the African descent. And throughout all my sneakers, I just put cream in there as a sign of neutrality, and just that we should all just be equal in a sense. You know, color should not just be this or that, it should just be black and white, simple. For me, the project really stood out because it was like, it wasn't just doing another movement or just showing protesting and making an organization. It was putting something out there that could be remembered.